Hello, ladies, and welcome to Women's Empowerment. I am MJ, and I am back. Ladies, I have been away for a couple of days. I've been working on new information for you, new information, new videos to help us stay empowered. So, just stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe, ladies. The more we build community, the more strength we're going to have. So if you like the videos, please press the like button. Please subscribe and then share. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for my subscribers who are supporting me. I really appreciate you. And I pray that you will continue to stay with me on this journey as I bless you as you're blessing me by your support. Also, I have some courses available for you. I'm going to put them underneath. You can get some courses that I have created for you. It's all about being empowered. The social, the mental, the spiritual, the physical, and the financial. So you don't want to miss out on purchasing these courses called Women's Empowerment. Okay, ladies, so now let's talk about this favorite word that I have learned on my journey of well-being and wellness and wholeness, and that is no. Say it with me. No. Say it with me again. No, no, and no. No is one of my favorite words now. During my journey of empowerment, I had to realize that if I wanted to live long, well, a long, healthy life, I had to learn how to say no. And of course, that's a part of setting boundaries and allowing, not allowing my body to be drained by circumstances and places that I know I just can't handle. If I want to go have fun and enjoy, yes, yes, yes. But I always have to set some boundaries. But saying no is one of the hardest things you're going to encounter during your level up, glow up, or your empowerment journey, because your brain actually has to almost reprogram it. So not almost, but it will. Especially if you are used to saying yes, 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 I'll do it. Even though you don't want to do it, even though you're miserable, you're not feeling well, you're sick, you're tired, you're burnt out. And sometimes just saying yes, it will come out unconsciously without you setting boundaries and thinking first and getting back to the person. So that's how you know that you need to work on saying no. So if you're feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, tired, sick and tired of being tired, sick and tired of being used, sick and tired of people calling you to do things and be someplace or do things you don't want to do, or on the job, on your family environment, friends, acquaintances, whatever, you know if you are a yes girl or a yes man and you're tired of it, but you don't know why you're a yes person and why you keep saying yes. Well, there's so many reasons why. One of the biggest reasons, maybe you're just born with this big heart. You just love to help people. You just love to see people grow, strive. You don't want to see people broken down. You don't want to, you just have a heart, a warm heart. Or you can just be an empath. I'm going to talk about empaths soon. But you just feel sorry for people sometimes. When they call on you, you feel like you need to be there. Or you just grew up in a home where you was the one who was always doing the moving, the shaking. You was the one, and you still are, to keep things together. And so you don't want to see people sad. You don't want to see people falling apart. And you just learn the unconscious art of you just stepping in and making things better. You know? Or you just feel responsible for people. You just feel like, if I don't help this person that's calling on me, things are going to fall apart. So I have to be there. I got to go. If they're calling me, I need to go. If my job is saying that I need to leave whatever projects that they have and just go help the other person, even though I'm not getting paid for it, and I can say no, I won't say no, because my reputation could be on the line, right? Or you care about what people think of you. You want approval. You probably think this is worth your while. You don't want people to think that you're not who you in your head are not, which you're just being your authentic self by saying no and not allowing people to be on call and have you always around when they only need you, ladies. So we want to, here on this empowerment channel, to empower us to set boundaries, and one of them is saying no. You're going to say no, ladies, to situations where it's not serving you. You're going to say no to situations where you know the person can get help from other people. And to learn how to empower the person who's always depending on you so that they can function on their own and not have to call on you all the time, especially when you're tired, you're drained, you're not feeling well, you're overworked, and even on your job. When you know that you're not getting paid and you have something that's due, a project, and it has a deadline, and then one of your coworkers or your boss tells you to do something that you don't have to do, it's not in your job description, but they know that you can get it done, and you actually leave what you're doing, what's due, to help someone else, and then you're left burning the midnight oil, the old saying, up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, just to get the project you need to have done. And where's the so-called teamwork? So if you only had said no, you would have been finished, right? And so we need to work on the unconscious. The unconscious mind that sometimes allows you to just say, yes, I'll do it. And then afterwards you're like, why did I say yes? What did I get myself into? So being conscious, right, of your no, of knowing that your boundaries, right? If something is an emergency, people can call 911. Really, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, ladies. Trust me when I tell you. It's not that deep. And you know that. But the brain, the memories, the past, whatever is holding you, the chain of the yes chain, that's saying that if you don't do this, you may not have this approval seal that in your mind you think that you need from that person. Or they might not look at you as a good team player on the job. Or you might not be looked at as being a responsible person, or you don't want to let anybody down, or you can't deal with the guilt and the personal memories of you not helping that person. Maybe the person might come and throw it in your face. Well, if you was here, this would not have happened. Or maybe you in a relationship, you feel like if you don't say no, things are going to fall apart. You want the person to just be happy. You want everything to work. And so you may sacrifice your happiness, your health in that relationship and just say yes. Yes to everything. And so I want us to go on this month focusing on that it's not okay to say yes to everything. We can say no to things that we don't feel like doing, that we don't have to do. If you don't feel like doing it, it's okay. If you're feeling tired, even if you're not feeling tired, you don't want to do something. You don't have to compromise yourself to please anybody, especially if it's not your spouse. And even in your spousal relationship, we as a woman, especially even men, we need to set boundaries, because some people, unfortunately, some of us are just married to people who are takers. I hate to say this. Yes, ladies, we're all still growing, but sometimes you gotta let the person know your self-worth. Maybe you was a yes lady or yes man all this time, and you realize, wait a minute, what about me? I've been saying yes to you for everything, and what's happening to me? So it's okay now to learn to say no. And first of all, let's think about how we're going to learn to say this no. Well, for some of us, we need to pray, because it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very challenging, because we can't, especially if we're very emotional. We don't want to see that person. We're going to worry, oh my gosh, if I didn't do it, everything's gonna fall apart because I wasn't there. Um, why did I not go? Why did I not help? Why did I we pray? Ask God to help you, to give you the strength. Although the word no is just 2 letters, it is very challenging for a lot of people to say no and to set boundaries. So pray and ask God, give me strength. Give me strength to have discernment and know when to say no, and then to listen to my body. You got to listen to your body. If you know that someone else can help that person, especially, let the person find a way. You're not feeling well, you're tired, you're burnt out, you're sick, you don't have much strength, and person needs you. Or you don't want to do something. You don't feel comfortable. You don't feel like, you just don't feel like it. Don't feel obligated to be in situations where you don't want to be. And then you start complaining. You lost your blessing right there. Right? So learn to, 1, pray. Ask God to give you the strength to help your thought process. And when you do say no, for those people who feel guilty, some people don't care. They just walk up into the sunset and they're happy. Like, who cares? But if you're one of those who feel guilty, feel sad, feel worried, you want to reprogram your thinking. And when those thoughts come, you want to say, I'm okay. And they're okay too. I am okay with saying no, and they will be okay too. So for every negative word that comes behind those emotions of you feeling bad and sorry because you stood up for yourself and said no, you want to counteract it with a positive words, right? And don't forget to listen to your body and not having to obligate yourself to something or subject yourself to a place, a person, or a thing that you really don't want to do, and all you're going to do is just murmur and complain and make yourself sick. Well, that person is just so happy because they got your help, or they were able to have you in their presence for whatever reason, because you said yes instead of no. Listen to your instincts. Don't be in a rush to say yes to a person. You can say, you know what, let me get back to you. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you, right? Because the yesers are quick to say yes real quick, and then afterwards they think about it, because in the programming you're so used to saying yes. You're so used to being a slave to yes. So it just comes out. And then you become miserable, complaining, murmuring, and doing what whoever or whatever you were asked to do, and you're just murmuring because you didn't want to do it. So, right, we're going to pray. We're going to reprogram our thought process to positive things, positive thinking. Listen to our body at all times, not pushing ourselves to the limit where we are exhausted and then we're no good to ourselves, but we're good to the other person. Always listening to your instincts. Your body always tells you what's really going on. We need to listen, because sometimes we said yes and then we wind up in a place or a situation where we had no business being because we didn't listen. And don't worry about saying excuses to the person because you can't make it, or you can't do it, or whatever the situation is. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody else, because if it's a spouse or a close family member, of course, even that, you don't have to explain yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't make it, just say, I can't make it at this time, but if I'm available next time, if there's availability next time, I'll think about it. Right? So being your authentic you inside, not letting the authentic you to hide inside and in your thought process and get angry with you, like, why did you say that? You're going back and forth with yourself. So you need the strength. You need the strength. We all need the strength. But you're going to get there. You're going to get there. And so I want to leave you with that, the power of the no. Although it's 2 letters, it's very difficult for some people to say it. But I want to encourage you that you're going to get there. You will get there. Trust me when I tell you. And you're going to use that word like nothing, like you never thought you could before. And you're not going to feel bad. So the more you practice it, the more it will become the authentic you. Just say no. Ladies, I am MJ. Be blessed.